I hate to tell you that I told you. I told you that this would happen. They're seriously out, this government and these developers, to destroy every bit of our history. Every bit of our history holds so dear. And people who fought so bravely and so valiantly, and who give their lives to free this country. They're just like, you know what? 100 years later, let's knock down their houses. Let's build some godforsaken, I don't know what you would say, God knows what they would build there for big apartments that people in this country couldn't afford, ordinary people. And, again, it was the O'Reilly in Ball's Bridge, which was knocked down, and nothing was ever done about it. And now, I told you, I made a video a week ago, and I said they'd be going after other people in the 19th. Again, the only thing they're nearly going to do now, they'll probably go into O'Connell Street now and knock the GPO down. And then they'll probably go up to Glasnevin and take Michael Collins out of his grave and build a bloody God knows what. Because this, I wouldn't put it past these developers. Like, literally, again, these houses should be protected. Should be. I don't know why they're not protected. I don't know why nobody in the government ever had an idea before this to protect these houses. To make them a national monument, to make them, and to do them up and to keep them done up and to remember them. Above all else, as a memory to them that they sacrificed their life and spent so much time in them houses. Again, huge history behind it. So this is a Tom Clarke. So Tom Clarke signed the Irish Proclamation. You remember, one of the signatories of the Irish Proclamation. He died. He got executed by the British Army in Camelium jail. So it's huge significance. Huge significance to this country's history. And you know what they're like. And locals are taking the case to the High Court about this, and you don't hear this in the mainstream media. Again, I didn't know at the time when I said about it. I happened to see this today. But yeah, they're going to the High Court about it. So basically what's going to happen, I'll tell you straight, if we don't do something, I'm going to put it straight to people. Going to the High Court and there's all well and good, and going to local county councils and things like that. But this is the thing, they went into the O'Reilly house. There was the councillors voted in favour of protecting the house, and they still went and demolished it. Nothing was ever done about it, these developers. And I wouldn't put it past. They're going to go do the same here. No matter what Dublin City Council or any of them say, this is going to be done. They're going to go in and demolish it. And I know straight away they're going to do this, and I can see them doing it. I can see them in 2 or 3 weeks. And hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully, please God, I am wrong. They're going to go in to demolish it. And then they'll probably go to the GPO and demolish that. Sure, you know what? They might as well go and demolish everything when they're at it. Because, they have such disrespect. Above anything else, such disrespect. And again, I know people are saying the house is one down. This house is probably one down. I understand that. It could be repurposed. The government could be like, you know what? Instead of having this house lying neither, we could do it up. We'll put a nice museum there for him, Tom Clarke. People can go on tours there. We could put up artifacts in the wall that belong to him. To showcase what he went through in life and where he went to school, X, Y, and Z. But no, they're like, demolish it, knock it down, blow it up, get rid of it. We don't want it. No, God, no, it's too dangerous. It's too dangerous. Far left extremists and now, no, God, no, we couldn't have that. No, they fought for freedom. No, we can't allow that. No, this is a communist dictatorship. We can't be allowing people to worship people who fought for freedom. No, God, no, we can't do that. Look at this. We're going to put up a statue of Lenin. Look at this. Look at Stalin. We're going to put up a statue of Stalin outside the House. Look at that. Look at this, everybody. Isn't it absolutely great? Do the government of Ireland, we're putting up communist statues. Like, literally, this is what it's turning into. It's just trying to demolish history. Again, if they they got away with the O'Reilly house, they're going to do this again. They're going to probably do it to James Connolly's house now. They're probably going to do it to Paul Pierce's house. They're probably going to knock every house that has some significance to people who sacrificed their life for this country. And again, not an eyelid bashed by the people in Dáil. You think to be up in arms in Dáil. You think to be calling for them to be thrown in prison, these developers, and never see the light of day again. But no, not one pushback. When the O'Reilly house was knocked, you think the Taoiseach would be up in arms, the Taoiseach, you think the President would be up in arms, you think the whole country would be up in arms, demanding that these developers be put to prison for the rest of their lives. But no, nothing was ever done about it. It was talked about for a few days and then forgotten about it. The media forgot about it. If we had a good media, because again, this is the thing, at least years ago, I say this about anything years ago, at least they would have, at least they would say, they would respect, again, one thing you did years ago, one thing I was brought up, you respected the dead, you respected the dead, you didn't go around demolishing things that had huge significance to people, to people who passed on. You didn't go around doing that. You had some kind of decency, you had a bit of manners, and again, these people think they can go off and do whatever they want. And I say to people, please contact these local county councils, since there's very few, County Dublin, 31 Rich Street Avenue, very few, County Dublin. we have to, again, I say this to people, and I'm saying this in the strongest possible way, because we allow this to happen. They're going to go and do to every fucking building that has some significance. They're nearly going to Camille jail, knock Camille jail down. Like, again, these is the lunatics we have that are in control of these city councils and in control of these. They're letting this away. They're letting them do it. Like, again, imagine if I was sitting in Dublin City Council, even if I was one of the heads in Dublin City Council, I'd be literally fucking going nuts at these people. Even suggesting that they want to knock this house down. Suggesting that they want to knock them down. So, like, I wouldn't even have these people on high treason, to be honest with you. But again, this country is just, again, banana republic. I don't even think they would do it in banana republic. At least they think they have some kind of decency. In this country, this government, these developers and these bankers, now the fucking godforsaken whoas in the government and everybody that's involved with this government, they all need to look at themselves and think a bit, have some kind of decency into it. Because again, if these men didn't sacrifice their lives in 1916, they wouldn't be in their job. They wouldn't be there. And we have to remember that. They have to remember that. Like, again, it's incomprehensible. Again, I was more ticked the other day when I made that video of the old Wiley. Now I'm fucking busting with my wage. And I'd be told, honest, give me my caution. But again, I said it would happen. And again, I can see it. I can see it that they're going to literally do it to every house they can get a hold on. They're going to next thing be James Connolly, Paul Pierce. They're going to do they'll probably go down to Michael Collins' place and knock Michael Collins' place, build a godforsaken, God knows what, a skyscraper 50 billion feet up into the air. And I wouldn't mind if they came around and said, we're going to turn them on to nice museums, maybe a nice memorial park. We're going to live, so, like again with the old Wattley house, they could have made a nice memorial park, a fountain, a few benches, a nice memorial park with a statue of him. That would have been very humble, a few trees. It would have been very nice, to use that, to remember him. If they wanted to make amends, the developers. No, they don't. They just want to fucking bulldoze and build a big fucking skyscraper. And again, I wouldn't mind. And I say this, and I keep saying this, but if you went down the road from this house, to say, for example, there's probably 5 or 6 places where they could knock that has no significance to anything whatsoever. And they don't want that. They want to go to a place that means something in our history. They want to go and knock it down. They don't care. But they don't care about history. They want to rewrite history in this country. And again, I'm sorry I'm so up in the head about this, because I want these houses used as a museum. I want them to be reused as a museum to remember these people, to remember them. Wouldn't it not be nice? I would like to go to that. If I was in Dublin, to Tom Clarke's house, if they'd done it up and made it a museum, I would go to it. I'd pay money to even to go into it to see it, to see what he was wearing during the Easter Rise, and take, for example, the plans he'd done up before the Easter Rise and whatever, his notebook. I would give €50 to go in and see it. I literally would. They could make a business, the government can make some revenue on it if they wanted to. Again, this is the thing. But anyway, thank you for watching. Let me know what you think. And please contact them county councillors in that area, or TDs, MEPs. Tell them to please cop on a bit. And tell them to please, again, it's in the High Court, but tell them to cop on. And tell them, if you can get in touch with the Taoiseach's Department of the Taoiseach, tell them to please cop on the fuck.